Alright, we're going to try to torch these pads again. I torched them last night, and you could notice some fluid going onto the surface, but they're still squealing today. I just did the back ones and it seemed to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook these things well done. So they will actually start changing color and kind of turn into a almost like a black ash. Just on the surface, not the whole pad. These are metallics. This will only work on metallics. If you try to do it on resins, you will you'll start to get some stuff melting out of those. So not recommended for resins. Seem to work pretty well for metallics. So as you can see, it's starting to change color, starting to darken significantly. And we're going to switch to the other one, and it should smoke. And we're going to go back and forth a few times because I would rather have these brakes work this time than have to do this again. But considering pads are 30 to 40 bucks a side, if they're just contaminated, doing this a few times actually makes a pretty significant difference. But you really have to cook them if they're badly saturated. After this, I will take some 1000 grit sandpaper and just kind of sand the carbon off of them. All right, so these ones are hot, well cooked. I decided to cook these ones until they stopped smoking. So I'd switch back and forth. One would smoke, heat up the other, go back and forth, and now they don't smoke. Once they cool off, I'll bring them downstairs and we will sand them down. The rotor right now is soaked in rubbing alcohol. I'm going to spray it down 2 or 3 more times and then wipe it with a paper towel.